How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on, fellow tree dwellers and everyone this evening? What's going on, Lady Emery Draven? You are the first one in the chat. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot to pin the Discord in the chat. So, I'm just going to reference you guys to the description because I can't really add. No, I can't. So, moving on. We'll get past that. Let's get into the standard tertiaries. So, 901 subscribers, guys. I'm still happy about that. Extremely happy. You're all amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. And I appreciate all of you for subscribing and liking and hanging out and all that fun stuff. Jason, Darktree, what's going on, guys? So, you guys are awesome for getting us over that 900 mark. But that just means we're only 49 subscribers away. 49 subscribers away from the next giveaway. The next giveaway. 950 subscribers, everybody. That is going to be the next giveaway. I'm giving away a 36-inch double. Holds 2 rifle bag. Gotta pause for suspense, everybody. Gotta do it sometimes. But anyway, it's a 36-inch rifle bag, really nice thick padding. It's really nice. It really is. It's not my style. I don't actually. Could I use it? Yes. Do I need it? No. So I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys. And coming with that is a 1911 replica CO2 high efficiency. It's non-blowback. Be warned, but some of y'all like that. It's not my thing, so I want to give it to one of y'all. At 950 subscribers. That's when we're going to do that giveaway. So we're almost there. 49 subs away. Keep on pushing, guys. And then after that, that's that 1,000 subscriber goal, where we're going to put up the GoFundMe and do the not so crazy thing. And with everybody supporting and pitching in, we're going to buy a $150,000 mystery box truck from Airsoft GI. Prove it's not a prank. And then I'm going to give the whole truck away to all of you guys through giveaways on the channel over the course of time until the whole thing is gone. And it will be amazing. So let's get to that goal of 950, then 1,000, and we'll do crazy things. Insane nuts things. Because, I'm squirrely nuts with a Z. What's going on, Cutter? Good to see you. But anyway, again, thank you for getting us over that 900 sub goal, guys. You are all amazing, wonderful people. Anyway, moving on past that, make sure that you click the link in the description. Any mods in the chat, if you could, put a link to the Discord in the chat below. I forgot to pin the comment. But otherwise, there's a link in the description for the Discord. If you haven't done so, please go join the Discord, hang out with other weirdos like me, talk airsoft goodness, video game, movie nerdery, and we'll get into it later in the episode, the new exclusive watch parties where you get to hang out with me and other people in Discord, and we all watch a movie and hang out in Discord and have fun jokes and little sidebar conversations about the movie that we're watching. It's a good time. It's fun. We'll get into it later. Because we've had the first one already, but I'm gonna do another one with a little bit more brainstorming on what you guys want to watch. Thank you, Cutter, for doing so. Appreciate that. But yeah, please join the Discord. Cutter, my homeboy down there, shared the link to the Discord. Please click it, join, have a good old time in the Task Force Shrubbery. But also, that's where you can support the channel, get your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch. We've got patches, roadkill rags, where you can call your hits in style, and you can custom order these beautiful custom tie-dye shamags. Just get a hold of me in a DM in Instagram or Discord. And, yeah, support the channel, get your merch, rock some beautiful colors. So, that's the end of the tertiaries, minus one more thing. Because I keep on having to throw this in because it's that time of year again, guys. Go get your tickets. I forgot to put the link in the description, too. Man, I was not that prepared for this episode. Moving on. Go get your tickets. Go to teamshadowairsoft.com Get your tickets to Operation Shadowlands 2025. It's going to be a great time out there at Charleston Airsoft. It's a good time. I went last year. It was fun. Totally worth the drive through the hurricane. It really was. But they got it going on September 27th, last Saturday of September. Yeah. Going on down there. So, go pick your faction. Get immersed into the story, build your kit, and go fight for the future in the apocalypse. It's going to be a good time, guys. I swear it is. I wish I could make it, but I cannot. So the only thing I can do is put this info out for my good friends over at Team Shadow Airsoft right now. And go get your tickets at teamshadowairsoft.com for Operation Shadowlands. Support my friends. Go have fun at a really cool airsoft event and help it grow bigger so we can make it like, you know, a 2-3 day thing. Shadow. But yeah. So now we're wrapping up the tertiaries. Now tonight's topic isn't really airsoft related. It's more pertaining into the channel because if some of y'all missed it on Monday, we wrapped up Indiana Jones and the Great Circle in the game stream. That's right. We figured out the mystery behind the Great Circle. We stopped Voss, and I'm not going to spoil the complete ending for all of y'all on what all happens because y'all can go back and watch it if you weren't there and you missed it. So go check out the last episode from the game stream of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's a good time. I think you'll like the ending. It's very befitting of an Indiana Jones movie. Like I said the whole time during the stream, it's literally like playing an Indiana Jones movie. So, if you guys watched parts of the stream and you liked it, please go finish it. The story is awesome. It really is. But with that being said, I said at the end of that video during the credit roll and did all that jazz that I was going to do what I normally do for my game streams, and I was going to take off week and like play some Call of Duty and then get into the next game, which we already had lined up for being Onimusha. Great PS2 sequel classic to the Onimusha Warlords that we already streamed on the channel for Indiana Jones. So I did a couple of things. I did some research. Now, stay with me here. Instead of doing our Call of Duty filler next week, we're going to just jump right into Onimusha 2 because I looked up how long on average it takes to work through the story. Like we normally do on the streams, just work through the story, you know, just kind of bum rush through them, show you the basics and have fun with it a bit, right? Make your little jokes. So it's about 9 hours. With our hour-and-a-half long streams, that can potentially be 9 episodes. It could potentially be 7 episodes. But with that being said, regardless, it's going to butt up right into Borderlands 4. Oh, right? And the sky is open and angels and singing and shit, right? For those of you in the gaming community and out in the world that watch the channel for my game streams and whatnot, or even know me for the airsoft stuff, you may know I'm a fan of Borderlands. And I've said on the channel before, once Borderlands 4 drops, it's being streamed on the channel. So Onimusha 2 is going to butt up right into Borderlands 4's release date. So we're good. We're golden. Starting on Monday, we're going to hop into Onimusha 2, guys. And then we're going to get into Borderlands 4. Now, it's a simple 2-game progression, and you're probably thinking, Squirrel, why are you talking about doing a whole episode of Alive talking about this? Well, there's a reason for this, because this is kind of like a open casting call. for those of you who want to partake in this, I please implore you to hit me up on Discord. So the reason why we're talking about this on live is what I want to do is I want to stream Borderlands 4 when it comes out. Obviously, that's why we're talking about this. This is why we kind of shifted plans a little bit to play, jump straight into Onimusha 2, no COD filler between games like normal, and we're just gonna go through it because how it's gonna kind of pretty much butt up to Borderlands, or we could have a couple of fillers, then Borderlands, right? I'm going to go through the entire storyline of Borderlands 4 from release date to end on stream. But the reason why we're talking about this on live, because I want to get the voice out loud and proud. Hit me up on Discord, guys. You want to be on the stream? And I'm talking the whole stream. If you hop in at the first episode, I'm not going to take anybody after we start. Once we start, there's no new entry. I will include people into private server, and that will be it. After we start, no randos, no none of that. But if you want to start Borderlands 4 from release with me on stream, I'm looking for takers. Because Borderlands is so much fun with other people. It really is. And I think going through it with other people from start to finish is going to be a blast because the jokes only get funnier that way. The antics in the game itself only get better. And I think it will it will make for some really, really good content having like a full squad. Or at least one other person. I mean, I would like to run 4. That would be great, but if we can only get 1, maybe 2, yeah, whatever. We do Borderlands, man. Borderlands. I'm excited. I lost track of time with how soon that was actually coming out. I had to look up the release date because I knew they moved it up like by a week or something. So yeah, we're getting Borderlands 4, guys, and I want to take some people on the journey with me, however many I can get in on the stream with me at the same time, however many people I can play Borderlands 4 with, which I'm pretty sure it's up to 4, like, it should be as normal, per se. Caramel popcorn. Yeah, caramel popcorn vape. It's actually no sponsor, not advertising. Blah. This is for people only of the 21 and older variety, right? That type of stuff. But yeah, it's caramel popcorn. It's delicious. Now watch, the stream gets dropped because I talked about my vape. But anyway, back on subject here. Borderlands 4. Anybody here in the chat that wants to take me up on that offer right now, hit me up. Discord, please. Like I said from the beginning, anybody who really wants to, and I'm not joking, this is going to be on a weekly basis. I would expect, unless obviously something comes up, and I will postpone. But because obviously, if I'm going to start this with a crew of people, we're going to go literally start to finish with the same crew of people. So quite literally, but it would be once a week, usual game stream time on Mondays, 8 p.m. Central, which would be 6 p.m. West Coast, and 9 p.m. East. Ooh, Dr. Pepper burps. Anyway, but yeah. I think it's gonna be fun with more than just me. I mean, Borderlands is fun regardless. but with a whole group, I think it will be a better time. I really do. Because I always had way more fun with Borderlands with more people. Um, Beyond that, I have no idea. Because honestly, I don't even know how long Borderlands 4 is for storyline wise. Um, I don't know how long that game will last until it gets closer to release. Then I will find out more. I can look up estimated times, but nothing is solidified in stone, obviously. um, I'm late, got sidetracked by food. Understandable, food is important, Mr. Tinkler. You need food to survive. Um, but since you're late, let me fill you in. Let me fill you in. I'm looking for people to hop in the Borderlands 4 stream with me because once we're done with Onimusha 2, it's going to essentially butt up straight to the release of Borderlands 4. And I want to find people who are willing to join me, start to finish storyline run on stream in Borderlands 4. You're one person I was going to think to seek out and ask anyway. You know I will be in. Ah, yes. Good. That's one. Yep. So good deal. Good deal, Mr. Tinkler. You will join me on the Borderlands journey. And we will go from there. It will be and I think it'll be, especially with the hour and a half long episodes with an extra person, um, going through the game on the first run, especially if you guys haven't played Borderlands before, I implore you, please go look up videos, check it out. If not, go play it. Go play Borderlands. All of them. Even the Telltale games. They're all fantastic. They're all hilarious. They're great. They're fun. They're a great time. The art style is fantastic. Um, but yeah, if you haven't played, go. Please. I implore you. It is really worth it. Um, but yeah, with the hour and a half long episodes with somebody else going through it the first time, there's going to be, you guys are going to see the pauses of going through the skill tree and the which way do I want to take this build? How do I want to do this? Because it's going to be all new characters, all new power sets, all new guns, all new gun drops, new styles of gun drops. Like they're changing the game up. I actually, what was really funny is the biggest reason why I shifted tonight's episode into talking about games and stuff is because two reasons. One, we finished Indiana Jones, and two, I watched a video on Borderlands 4 kind of explaining more of the changes that they brought to Borderlands 4, and I was just like, yeah, no, we're gonna stream that soon. And then I looked up the release date, and I was like, wait a minute, the timing's gonna butt up, so I gotta. And so I literally had to figure. I just figured out I had to kind of shift stuff up by a week, and so I gave you guys the information, and then I kind of nerded out on Borderlands for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, this is a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. Prime Tech, good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah. And if you guys don't know in advance, so we got roughly anywhere between, I'm going to say anywhere between 6 to 8 episodes of Onimusha 2, which begin on Monday. Okay? After that, we got Borderlands, we got maybe filler, and then Borderlands 4. I will shift opening night of Borderlands 4. So, Mr. Tinkler, please pay attention. I will shift opening night of Borderlands 4 gameplay to release night when it comes out. Because if I can nail starting on release night, that's what we're gonna do, and then it will shift back to being on Mondays. Because why, if we can do it opening night, we're gonna do it opening night. Yep, Prime Tech right there. I still remember playing Borderlands for the first time with friends. It's a blast. It turns it into so much more fun. And the cool thing is, now, obviously, with my interactions with Mr. Henry Tinkler and the fact that I was going to reach out to him already, um, he's a good friend of mine. I have been playing video games with him for many, many years. And we have been playing Borderlands games for many, many years. And the thing that we have found out is, especially through a while ago, we started going through Borderlands 3 again just spontaneously. Um, is that we're really we we've played the game we've played all the Borderlands games so much. We understand how the systems of Borderlands work so well. We can easily level quickly, find stuff, and just start laying waste to the game really, really fast. And this is why playing with friends is a really good idea, especially in the stream to make, because it'll be interesting just to be like, ah, look, waves of enemies. Ah, look, they're gone. Like, it'll be like a magic trick. I'm going to assume you're going to use the PS5 platform. Ghosts, you asked this. Yes, I will be using the PS5 platform. It is crossplay enabled. But for the sake of stream, if you want to be a part of the stream, please be on a PS5, a PlayStation, because I'm going to use the internal PlayStation party chat, preferably because it's easier to make it translate the voice chat in the stream. It really does, because I don't know if Discord works through, because Discord is linked to PlayStation, but I don't know if Discord works for streaming on PlayStation in a party. That might be something we may have to test. Maybe. Actually, I may need a volunteer one of these Monday nights. But if we can figure out the whole Discord thing, then the crossplay, it's not going to be an issue. But right now, until I get that figured out, I'm going to say stick with people on PlayStation if possible. Also, if you don't have all the proper equipment, minus the console, if you have the console, keep in mind if you want to be a part of this stream, you are going to need the game, which currently base game is $70 or $69.99. I will be spending a lot more than that. But you will also need PlayStation Plus, or if you're playing on Xbox, you'll need Xbox Live. Steam is pretty much the only one that you're just going to be able to like get the game and go play, essentially. I'm pretty sure. If you have PC. Yeah. But good times all around, regardless. So yeah. So for those of you who don't know much about Borderlands, it takes off into like far future, distant galaxy planet things, that type of stuff. And the whole purpose of the game is they really like birthed, if you're in the gaming world, you'll understand the term looter shooter, where it's a shooting platform game but you're just picking up loot, which is just more guns and armor bits and equipment and gear, right? And it's like pseudo RPG, but you're just like, waylaying bullets everywhere. And Borderlands is known for the gazillion guns thing, and they used to say you'll never pick up the same gun twice, which turned out to be false. That's happened more than once in more than one game for me. but it is just what it is on the randomization of loot, and putting many, many hours into multiple different Borderlands games. Um, but this one changes it up because normally you used to have your different manufacturers that did different abilities, but now they're doing this thing that I think is super nifty. What's up, young one? um, but check this out. So not only now do you have your different gun manufacturers that have their different special abilities, but those gun manufacturers sometimes will have pieces from other manufacturers that add abilities from those manufacturers to that So like Miliwan is known for elemental switch ups. So you could switch your SMG or whatever from like, fire to ice. Example. Um uh so anyway, so Miliwan, you can switch elementals, so like fire to ice, right? So, per example, of Borderlands 4, of what I could take for this is you get to pick up a melee one, but like the magazine is from Torg, and Torg usually has explosive rounds. So not only do you have the elemental switch up, but you now have explosive rounds. It's a new twist to Borderlands. They haven't done that, so it's going to be a new shade and like, oh, it does this, and now this, and yeah. And the cool thing is we're going to take all of you guys on the journey of being able to witness all the crazy things that they write in the descriptions for these weird pickups in Borderlands. Because if you haven't played it, they're hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. So it's essentially gunsmithing now in Borderlands. No. Now, Prime Tech, let me be a little bit more clear. It's still random drops. There's no gunsmithing, but it's so the video I saw earlier, the breakdown is so the increased rarity of the drop increases the chance for multiple different attachments coming from different manufacturers. You don't get to pick and choose. It's just at random. So like I think if I remember what he said, it's like at what was it? Not legendary. Legendary it was like two attachments, and then like the step before legendary it was like one attachment, and like a slight attachment for like the step below that, like because they still have like their standard tier system. And also they did say that legendaries are actually now back to being super rare, and it's like an awesome event type thing when you find one. Like, so that'll be cool because then it'll bring back the reason for the replayability with the same character. um I think what they're doing is really trying to expand replayability, because they've also expanded the size of the map. It's pretty much also, instead of being like the more linear based stuff where each little place you went was just kind of like it's a little either contained space or just like a straight line mission run. This is like open world exploration. You tackle it however you see fit. So we'll see as it comes up. I think it's going to be really interesting with the changes they've made, because it's now Borderlands has hit the mechanic of, if you see a spot in the world when you're going and walking places, if you see a spot somewhere like high up on a mountain or whatever, you can go there. You can go. You can get. It may take you a bit, but you can get there. Like, it's one of those, you see it, you can go there now. Like, everywhere is like essentially accessible now. Depending on the tier, is how many brands are on the drop item. Kind of, sort of. I'd have to go back and watch the video to get a better explanation. But it's essentially like, the more rare the drop, the higher percentage chance you have of different attachments being from different manufacturers at all. Like, and the increased tier is how many of those attachments can get swapped out to being from other manufacturers. So you could get like you can get like a Torg rifle with a magazine from Miliwan and um like a sight from Jacobs. Like so you got now elemental rounds that cause a ridiculous amount of explosive damage with an old school Western iron sight on it. Like I mean, uh, they did a Breath of the Wild marketing for the open world. Am I into real steel at all? I mean, I like shooting real steel. I'm not a collector of real steel. I don't do real steel content on the channel. I'm trained in a lot of real steel. I know how to use a lot of real steel. But it's not a hobby for me, really. It's way too expensive, honestly. I mean, airsoft is expensive in its own right. So is gaming. So is music. So, like, hobbies are expensive, but guns are really expensive. What? Like, but am I into them? Yes, no. Yeah, real estate, like it across the board, hobbies in general are expensive, but real steel stuff, yeah, no, that's no, thank you. I mean, cool stuff, but yeah, guys, don't try to interact with the obvious trolls and spammers. They will just be kicked and removed by these amazing modders that are doing their wonderful work. Shake my fist at those fools for coming in here and trying that nonsense. $200 a week just for yeah, no, dude. And actually, so hear me out, Axel. Hear me out, man. So what you spent on ammo per week, like you could stack that up per week and you could actually like get a really nice loadout in like stacked loadout, like so $200 a week, save up for a month, dude. That's $800 over the course of 4 weeks, which is essentially a month, right? Stay with me. $800, bro. You could nice plate carrier, nice ammo pouches, nice battle belt, nice holster for your pistol, nice replica rifle, green gas BBs, CO2 attachments. Like, dude, doing the switch to airsoft from real steel as a hobby, not only from real steel to airsoft is it cheaper, but also it helps keep that muscle memory going, buddy. It really does. It just it still keeps the muscle memory there. It still keeps the activity, but also you can get out and actually hit the field or go to Milsims and meet new people and have a good old time. 50,000 rounds will last how many airsoft days? That really depends on how much you're playing and how much you're doing the trigger pull. It all depends on the platform you're using too, as well. If you're using an LMG or an SMG or snipers or stuff like that. But 50,000 rounds, like for me, if it was just me, 50,000 rounds could last me like a whole season. If I don't go to like any big milsim events, but 50,000 rounds could last me a whole season. If I went and played airsoft every weekend, I could. Yeah, 50,000 rounds would last me the whole season. Whole season. Unless I get insanely trigger happy and I decide to take Mr. Torg out every game. But like if you're playing every single weekend, 50,000 rounds might last you 2-3 months, maybe. It just depends on your trigger usage, what type of gameplay you're using, that type of stuff. AR style platform and sidearm mainly want to get into actually implementing my CQB. Thanks, Jason. A lot per event. I've maybe used 2,000. Axel, honestly, the best advice I can really give you is go ahead and mods, please, if you could, yet again, plug a link to the Discord. Dude, join the Discord. Not only can we give you a lot more in-depth information, but we can help you shop in real time for stuff, give you examples. There is a litany of people in the Discord that can assist you in any sort of technical breakdown questions. We got Airsoft Techs in there. We got guys with 3D printers. We got guys that help set up events. We get, a bunch of, me. I also tech my own stuff and just like shopping advice and what to look for, what's good, what's not, what brand, there's all sorts of help out there in the community in the Discord. So, Axel, go ahead, join the Discord and start asking questions away. We can answer. Everybody there in Task Force Shrubbery is more than willing to help you out. Anybody in there who's also part of my Airsoft team is more than definitely willing to help you out. It's an amazing group of guys. We're interconnected throughout the country, and we just want to make this airsoft community grow. So appreciate it for the link, Cutter. I'm barely reaching the last couple of thousand of my 10k ammo box. I filled out almost a year ago. It's only 0.28 gram BBs. Well, yeah, and also you got to think that 50,000 rounds, is that just one weight of BB or is that multiple different weights of BBs? Because different things, depending on what you're using and where you're playing, is going to be a different weight. Axel, there's a lot, but I'm pretty sure it sounds like you're down to be into it and you understand how this works. So I'm hoping to see you over there in the Discord, because also after this live stream, everybody, like normal, I will be over in the Task Force Shrubbery Discord in Coffee Talk voice chat, hanging out after this like I normally do for a couple hours. I'll probably either be playing like Call of Duty or I'll just be hanging out chit-chatting with all y'all who decide to join in. And that is prime time to ask all of your airsoft shopping questions. Also, there's a link in the description of the video on this. So, if the link, I don't know, Jason. I can't tell you. I'm in the middle of doing a thing. I went through maybe 1,000 rounds at Sheboygan, I think. With me going DMR, Shadowlands, I will use a lot less. Yes. Different platforms, like I said before, will also vary on your BB usage. At Sheboygan, I think for the whole weekend, the 2-day run, I want to say I probably went through like maybe 900 rounds, maybe. Like I didn't go through a whole hell of a lot. I guess I'm more picky and choosy with my shots. I went through a lot of grenades though. A lot of grenades. We're well in the double-digit territory of grenades at Sheboygan. That was a good time. But yeah. Also, so I think we're just kind of wrapped up the whole gaming side of things as well, because we obviously pivoted to some delightful airsoft questions, which I always love. You know, airsoft is great. It is fantastic. But I mentioned earlier that I was going to talk about Discord again near the end of the stream. Now, we added a new thing, and it's a Discord exclusive. So, like I said before, guys, with the whole link to the Discord, it's in the description of the video and whatnot. Please go join. But I started a new Discord exclusive fun activity for everybody. Is I started doing watch parties. We had one this last Saturday where we watched the movie Havoc on Netflix, Tom Hardy action movie. Good old time. There was a lot of moments to laugh at it. It's not a bad movie, but there are moments where it's like, you could have done better. The CGI in that flick was not the greatest, and it was really funny. Like, the jokes were well placed. They were. Everybody who joined the watch party and joined in on the jokes on that one, good job, everybody. I like having some good jokes when watching a movie. But there is a suggestions tab for the upcoming movies to watch for the watch party. I want to do at least like one a month. And what we do, essentially, if you've never done one of these before, we pick a movie on a streaming service that everybody has. You have to provide your own streaming service, obviously, because you're going to be doing this from the comfort of your own home. And then what we do is we get everybody consolidated together and who's going to be in the watch party when we get together for it. We go to our movie time voice chat section, which is a locked area where so random people just can't jump in the middle of the movie. And we all count down 3, 2, 1 and start the movie at the same time, watch it together, hang out, make our jokes here in not here in Discord because we're on YouTube right now, but in Discord. I didn't have a whole lot of people show up for the last one, but it was a short notice start. I understand. It's fine. Whatever. But we still had a lot of fun. It was a good time. It was literally like me and my buddies, literally like we normally get together and watch movies or go to the movie theater and crack our little jokes kind of quietly so we don't upset anybody else. Scroll. That's around that day. That's funny. But so I do want to start pushing that a little bit more, guys. So it's Discord exclusive. Obviously, you have to be a part of Discord to be a part of the watch parties. I don't make advertisements on YouTube about it. This is about as the extent of the advertisement for the watch parties as you're going to get is me mentioning them on lives. Otherwise, you got to be on Discord to find out about them. But I am fielding suggestions for the next one. So if you go over to Discord and make a suggestion for the watch party, which currently will be next month. It will be, I'm looking like mid-August right now. It will be on a Saturday. But if you're going to put a suggestion in, I need you to do 2 things for me. 1, I need the title of the movie. And 2, I need the streaming service to talk. Because I don't have all of them. But if I need to, I will get one so we can do a watch party. Also, good luck in finding a movie I've never seen. Have fun. I also throw that suggestion to people is like try to get a flick that I've never seen before. Good luck. Yeah, seriously, good luck. I do want to try to stick to newer movies with everybody, and try to, we can kind of vote on stuff if it comes up to a couple people throw suggestions up and it comes down to like kind of like a, oh, this one or oh no, this one. Maybe we'll do like a vote thing if we need to. But we got a few weeks before the next one. Reform schoolgirls. No. I finally have Discord, but never have used it, but definitely down to hang out with y'all. Fun listening to all this new stuff for me. Ah, and I recognize that name. I know who you are. Um, Bud, come talk to me at work. I'll help you out with Discord. Like that's an easy fix. Um, what the hell is with that tonight? Good Lord. This is not political. But anyway, yeah, I can no, stop it. Ban this person, please. Oh man. But no, Nate, yeah, definitely help you out, man. Hanging out on Discord is definitely different. It's a good time over there. When I say hanging out with a whole bunch of weirdos like me, I mean it. Come from all over the place, and they're all their different sect of weird. Also, a tip of advice for Discord, and this goes for anybody out there, especially since I do the gaming thing. You can link your Discord to your console. So that way, um, when I get on like Coffee Talk later, and I say I might be like gaming on Call of Duty or something, I will literally be on my PS5 talking to you guys on Discord while I'm playing Call of Duty at the same time because I have it linked through my PlayStation. And I know you can do that with Xbox as well. Obviously, Discord and PC, it is what it is, and it's already kind of like linked. But that way you don't have to like set your phone to the side and have to worry about the TV volume and stuff. You can use your headset and all that stuff. So I highly recommend, linking your Discord to your gaming console if you do so. It also makes cross-play gaming a whole lot easier with conversation. Really does. Mine is linked to my Xbox. Yep, see, there you go. Already done. Good job. Cookie for you, sir. Who took a leak off a bridge? Hey, I'm not weird. I'm strange. It's strange, weird. There's no judgment here. But yeah. So yeah, hit up the Discord. Drop your suggestions for watch parties and everybody. I'm down to pretty much watch any movie. There will be automatic shutdowns, and you'll know them when you put them up. Because there's just certain movies I've either seen and have no desire to see again, or I just have never watched, don't want to watch, and have no desire to watch. Um, and I will tell you right now, that ranges a wide breadth of, it's not just certain genres. There's just certain movies. No, there is horror movies, there are drama movies, there are romance movies where I will just go, no. So I'm not saying keep it family friendly. The first movie of the watch party was rated R. It is what it is. Who cares? But like no snuff films, nothing like that. Obviously, like indie flicks are fine, but nothing like stupid leaks. No Serbian film. I will automatically shoot that one down. I will say that out loud right now. How about new movies together? Is that possible? I think that would be cool. Okay, so how the only thing is the way that would have to work is so we all know with streaming nowadays you can get movies that are in theaters at home through Amazon, Hulu, whatever streaming service you use that allows the in theater release stuff. The only way that we could do a watch party like that is if everybody agrees to pay for it because it's everybody at home doing it themselves. I don't know of any. So there's no real streaming service that has watch party links anymore. And you have to have an account with them anyway to be able to use said watch party links. So regardless, somebody's going to be spending some money somewhere. Whether it be extra for the rental or purchase or whatever. But as of right now, the brand spanking new movies where you actually have to pay for it, we're just kind of kiboshing that. As new as movies as we have released right now that preferably are linked to the subscription service, essentially. So if it's available on Amazon Prime, yeah, sure. If it's available on HBO Max, yeah, sure. If it's Disney, Hulu, yeah. But if you have to pay extra on top of that, everybody has to agree to it. I will allow that, but everybody has to agree to it. And keep that in mind that a lot of these in-theater at-home movie rentals, you're looking at $20 to $25 just to rent it. So I really wish that I could literally live stream, but the only way I could make that work is one, I'd have to turn down the volume of the TV so you guys wouldn't even be able to hear anything, and I wouldn't be able to show anything. I would just it would be a camera pointed at me sitting here watching a movie talking to you. I thought about it. I've seen other people do it that way, and to me, that's not as it doesn't give you the vibe of hanging out in the same room with somebody watching the movie. The Good, the Bad, and the Weird, a Korean Western. Now, Cutter, remember, 2 rules with these suggestions. 1, put them in the Discord. 2, make sure that it has the streaming service it is available on with it. So, but, yeah, I really hope the next watch party, like I said, I'm shooting for mid-August. It will be on a Saturday for the watch parties. And I do kind of orchestrate them. I will move them back a little bit later to make it easier for people with kids and everything, so you can get them to go to bed and whatnot and be like, yeah, no, they finally shut up so I can watch a movie. I've been a parent, understand. That's all how you think on the inside of your brains. This thing automatically keeps turning up the voltage. I don't like it. Good, the Bad, the Weird. I haven't seen that in a minute. But yeah, I really hope the next watch party, like I was saying, actually get some more people. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time, and we all get to hang this channel has all been put together and wrapping a whole bunch of hobbies and fun and loves and things that I have all together with new community of people. So we can't fly across the country or teleport to be next to each other to watch movies and stuff. So this is the best option I got, guys. This community that we're building here through Airsoft and all this stuff on the channel. We're going to hang out and watch movies through Discord and stuff. No, that's what's going down. So, with all that being said, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I like seeing some new faces in here. The trolls can, what is the proper term of saying this in the least polite way? Trolls get fucked. It's just being honest, man. That really, it ruins my mood. It chaps my hide. It ruins the flow, especially since, when I'm doing it from the couch here and I can see it dead on the phone in real time. It's frustrating. But, mods, you guys are all doing amazing. Great job for keeping up on kicking out those people that we don't want in here. Like that. Make sure you guys click on the link to the Discord. Join it if you have yet to join already. And come hang out and coffee talk after the stream. Get your merch. Support the channel. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Become a trade dweller. Hang out in these lives. Become a regular. Hit that bell icon. Make sure you like the video if you like what you saw here tonight. And like I always say, everybody, never ever forget your battle cry. Nee!